welcome to Update Novi. I'm your host, Sheryl Walsh, and with me today, as always, is the Honorable Mayor, Bob Gatt. Welcome, Mayor.
Welcome. Thank you.
And we have a very special guest with us, and we're actually here at her studio, Club Pilates, and this is Kristen Cronin. Kristen, hi.
Hi.
Thanks for having us here at this absolutely awesome, awesome new establishment here in Novi.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. I'm super excited that you guys are here.
And we're excited too. I can honestly say I have never done Pilates, had no clue. I thought it would be like a yoga studio. I walked in, I'm like, what's the equipment? I didn't know.
It looks awesome, doesn't it?
It looks
very,
very
scary
nice
to me a little bit.
Mm-hmm. It does, it does. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Club Pilates, why you chose Novi, and just a little history on yourself.
Okay, so Club Pilates, we're a franchise location of established studios that are in the West Coast. So we're the first location actually outside of California. So we're new to Michigan. We have planned expansion here, so it's really exciting. And we chose Novi based on like demographic research. We love the area, and we thought it would be good, and we looked into it, and we're super happy to be here. So,
are you originally from Michigan?
Yes, I'm from Michigan. I grew up in Bloomfield Hills in Birmingham.
Okay.
We've been living in San Diego for 10 years, roughly, and we came back, wanting to come back and bring it here and move back to my hometown.
Oh, very exciting. I bet they're happy to have you back too.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, exciting. Obviously then, Club Pilates or Pilates itself as an exercise or sport is very popular on the West Coast. Mm-hmm. So they're hoping to, and I think it's growing here, obviously. Yeah. You guys are here. And I've heard of it, but never had, I think some gyms or such might offer a class, but I've never seen a full-out Pilates studio. Mm-hmm. So that's exciting, and for Novi to be chosen. Do you want to tell us a little bit about Pilates? How maybe it would be
what is
different?
Pilates?
Yeah, how it would
Pilates.
be different from.
What does Pilates mean?
So Pilates is named after the creator of Pilates, Joseph Pilates, and it was developed in the 20s, and he was from Germany, and he developed it there. It started, and all these machines started as development from rehabilitation for soldiers. He was in an internment camp, and this was actually developed from a hospital bed. He was given like a group of soldiers to rehabilitate, so he took the springs and he made this because they obviously couldn't move. So it started as a rehabilitative workout, and then he came to New York and came over here and he opened a studio there, and then it kind of morphed into a boxer rehabilitation. So it was like a men's workout, and it was in an area where ballet dancers practice and ballet studios were. So then it kind of rolled into ballet rehabilitation for dancers rehab. And then it's kind of become a fitness trend, and we have a different kind of style than probably classic style. We're a little more West Coast based. Our machines are a little bit different, and we're more fitness focused in here. But we do, offer classes of all levels that, for people rehabilitating and then people who are athletes.
So rehabilitating, are you saying boxers, ballet dancers, etc., that have had an injury, that this would have been the method that got them stronger?
Yeah, I think it was part of cross training also.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, interesting. Yeah. Interesting. So Pilates focuses on the muscle, or?
It's actually whole body, so it's mind-body connection.
Okay.
It's resistance training and strength training, and it builds long, lean muscles. That's the nature of the movements, because you're getting kind of resistance training on both phases of muscle movement.
Okay.
Probably a little confusing, but
okay.
So it's lengthening and stretching muscles. It's also working on intrinsic muscles and stabilizer muscles, and also working on spinal health. So it doesn't compress the body. It's really gentle workout, but allows you to build strength and stability that you kind of carry through when you leave here.
So weight loss, no?
Yeah, weight loss. Mm-hmm. It can absolutely help with weight loss.
Really?
Yeah, it's really good, and sometimes it's just getting someone moving and having them connect with something, and this seems to speak to a lot of different people. For people who don't like to work out, or people who aren't accustomed to going to the gym, it's a different environment, and it's very friendly and fun, and usually people connect with it, and sometimes it's just getting moving and finding something that you enjoy to do.
So do you offer, would somebody, looking at these machines, would someone just join and come in, for example, at my lunch hour, bop in after work? How long does it take, or are there classes that you join and you do things at specific times?
It's class-based, and we're open 7 days a week. Most days we're open from 6 a.m. We have classes starting at 6 a.m. until 8:30 p.m. is our last class. And then Saturdays and Sundays we're here as well. So we're open through the day, all day, lunch hour. Classes are an hour long, and then you just buy your package online via our website, and everything's scheduled and booked right online. And we also have a mobile app. So it's like you just do it from home, really easy.
So do you sign up? I mean, would you come in and perhaps the class is already full?
So everyone signs up ahead of time, like either from their computer at home or computer at work or from their mobile app, from their mobile phone. So then you know how many spots are open and you just sign in, reserve your space, and then you come in and it's an hour workout.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's really easy.
Do you sweat?
You can, depends on what class you're in.
Okay.
It depends on the level.
So the classes are different levels. So there's a beginner class for somebody.
Yeah.
And it would all be stated on the websites, because obviously someone like Mayor or myself, I lumped you in that category, wouldn't want to do the person that's been doing it for 5 or 6 years.
No, I would probably
my legs
start
would
with
be
the beginner class. You know,
I would be all
quickly move
folded in the machine, quickly move up.
Yeah, we like people to do the beginner class, even if they feel like they are seasoned Pilates people or they're familiar with it, because their method might be a little different. So we like them to come in and just kind of try the beginner class, and if it doesn't challenge you, there's always a level 1.5 or a level 2. We have cardio classes. We also have a ballet bar and reformer kind of combo class as well.
Can I ask you, what's the age group that usually comes into your studio?
It really ranges. We have people from, we have a couple local like high school seniors that are working out with us, and college students into like, young moms, mid-30s, and then we have people all the way up into like their 60s and 70s. So it really is a big demographic range.
No, I'm 112. Would I? No.
So someone that's had an injury, this is actually a good workout for them then, rather than I would guess going to a gym and working out on a treadmill or an elliptical or something like that. Where possibly, I mean, if your joints, I'm thinking of somebody that had a knee replaced or maybe a shoulder injury or something of that nature, where they might not be able to do a typical circuit because of old injuries. This seems like it's more, I guess, would be focused or something that wouldn't be as hard or stressful on your joints.
Absolutely. The nature of the machines and our movements takes pressure off of the joints in the body. So it's really rehabilitative. And we see a lot of people coming back with like ACL tears or spinal fusions or elbow replacement or shoulder issues. We have, and part of our in training as instructors, and we're an education facility here as well, is to like educate instructors on these injuries and the body and the anatomy and the kinesiology.
And if I could ask a question on your instructor, what kind of training do they have then to do this with these people who are recovering from an injury?
Yeah, so we have a 500-hour comprehensive training that we run a couple times a year, and it's in-house, and they go through the history of Pilates, all the movements. They go through the anatomy of the body, the kinesiology and the physiology of the movements, and we have a whole program. And we're actually approved, we're accredited, it's not accreditation, but the Pilates Method Alliance, which is an international certifying agency, they recognize our program and our curriculum.
Great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, let's take a short break. And do you want to see how we can do here?
In the beginner class, I would like maybe a couple little lessons on beginner Pilates.
Yeah, great.
Okay. I think we'll hook him up here in the next segment. Okay. Stay tuned, because when we come back, Miss Kristen's going to give us a little toolage on the beginning stages of Pilates. Don't go away.
It's Timothy Green's first day at school.
What's in there? He's about to fall over.
Anything he might need. There's a box of tissues on the bottom and some Band-Aids. There's a whole first aid kit, actually.
Mom, I can handle it from here.
You don't have to be perfect
Have a great day.
That's too much pressure.
Have the day you have.
to be a perfect parent.
There are 2 people in the world who want you more than anything. They'll make some mistakes, but they will love you more than you can ever imagine.
There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
Welcome back to Update Novi. Mayor Gatt and I are here with Kristen Cronin, who is the owner at Club Pilates over on Grand River. And Mayor Gatt is, he is
what?
I was going to say is, I don't know, but is trying out this new form of exercise for him. It's the first time, so definite beginner here, as you can see.
Do I look like a beginner? No. Okay.
No. Kristen, why don't you explain a little bit about the what he's doing and the footwork I'm doing?
Yeah, so this is just a classic Pilates warm up that we do. This is the reformer, and that's a Pilates chair, and this version is called an exo chair. So most of the equipment kind of interchanges exercises. As you do one thing on one piece of equipment, you can also do them on other pieces. So this is resistance training, and it's warming up the body. So it's connecting with your breath with your movement. So in Pilates, we inhale as we lengthen out, and we also engage the belly. So even as you're sitting here or lying down, we're pulling the core in, and our movement is coming from our abdominals. So we're strengthening the spine by learning to train the abs, and also there's no like resistance on the body as far as the spine's concerned. It's very gentle on the body, but you're still training these muscles.
Interesting.
Yeah, so we go through a whole series of footwork placements for the footwork. So you're right now, you guys both are in a parallel toe. You can also change your positioning by bringing the carriage all the way in, and then you bring the pedal up, and then you can change to your heels. So every time you change your focus, or every time you change your foot positioning, you're changing the focus on your leg muscles. You can kind of feel a different part of your leg working.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah, so we go through a bunch of different placements here with the footwork.
Look at me.
Yeah, you can do it single-legged.
Yeah.
You bring one leg up.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
So it's really good. The chair is really good because it works to stabilize the body. It really helps work on the stabilizer muscles because you need to control like the movement.
Right.
Here you're lying down and you're also controlling your movement. So both ways you're working and you're gentle on the body. There's not an impact or compression on your joints. So it's really good.
So are there other exercises? Obviously this, and I see where Mayor's head goes, but are there other exercises that work your arms, work your
I'm gonna have
abs,
him
everything?
come in and I'm going to change. So normally we'll do footwork is pretty much a warm-up for most of our classes. And then you can also grab onto the handles here. Good. And then you'll bring your legs up off the reformer into a tabletop. So you'll lift the feet and bend the knees at 90 degrees. So right here.
Bend
your knees into it. There you go. Good. And then the arms will extend long, and then with an open finger grip so that you're working from the large muscles of the back. So you still have it in your palms, and then we work through the back here. So you take an inhale, and then you exhale, press down to the carriage.
Oh.
Good. So you're still lying
Now that looks hard.
It's very difficult. This can't be a beginner. I must be in the intermediate class by now.
Oh, yes. Very advanced. So then you can also press all the way down, and then you work
Is it hard?
your triceps by bending
I
at the
tell you what,
elbow.
you really feel it. I mean, if I did this for a long time, I would.
Yeah, so we go through each class, we go through different positioning. So then you would come down, and then you would work through your triceps by bending the elbow. And then you would also...
Does that get rid of this?
Yes. Pilates has a lot of tricep focus.
I'm just starting this. It's the almost 50, you know?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I
haven't started the almost 50 yet.
Good, and then you bring the arms out to the side. So you go through a whole, and this is also working the abdominals here because it's taking some abdominal strength to keep the legs up in this position. So it's starting to train your abs. So all our movements in Pilates come from that abdominal
How many
focus.
reps of something like this do you do, or do you build up? Like you start?
You build up. It depends on the class. So maybe in a beginner class you would do 5 here, maybe 5 to 7. But the instructors, we always lead you through a class. So you never have a question of where you need to be or how this machine's set up.
So there's somebody instructing you saying, okay,
Yes,
now we're going to lift this, do this with your legs.
Yes,
Okay.
it's a group class, so you're always instructed. Yeah, so then we would have you put your handles back on your pegs by your ears. You just loop them back on.
So once you master all of these movements, there's never a just drop in, come do it by yourself.
No, it's an instructor-led classes always.
Okay.
Yeah, we also offer private instructions if someone wants to either have an introductory lesson, like they're totally unfamiliar and they don't feel comfortable going into a group class yet, or also for advanced students if they want a little extra instruction working on more advanced movements.
Okay.
Now we're filming a TV show, but I imagine there's a lot of music rocking while we're working out, huh?
Yeah, we
Really?
play music.
Oh wow, I like how peaceful it is in here. It's so nice.
Yeah, we play different music based on which class that's appropriate for the level and for the
very
speed
cool.
of the class. Yeah.
Very cool.
I'd probably get Bach or Beethoven when you'd get Kid Rock or something.
I wouldn't mind that at all. I said at the open of this that you're located on Grand River, but you're at Grand River just west of Haggerty.
Yes.
In the Pheasant Run Plaza. Is that where we are?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Your website, I'm sure you have a website that people could go and find more information.
Yes, all information is online. It's at clubpilatesstudio.com, and you just click on the Novi location. And that takes you to our local scheduling page where all our class schedule is and all our pricing information as well.
Well, thank you so much for the little overview, and very interesting. Again, I'll say it, I had knew nothing about Pilates. I did not know what to expect, and very, very pleasantly surprised and cannot thank you enough for choosing Novi. Very nice.
Thank you for coming in. We're so happy to be here, and I'm happy to bring it to the community.
And we're happy that you're here.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
And we'll be back, won't we, Sheryl?
I'm coming
As a
tomorrow at
customer.
lunch. Yeah,
Tomorrow at
absolutely.
lunch.
Yep,
Yeah.
tomorrow at lunch.
Good.
I won't be here at lunch, but I'll be back.
Good.
Thanks again for having us.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Stay tuned, because when Mayor Gatt and I come back, we're going to update you on all the latest happenings in and around our Novi community. Don't go away.
There are a million places you'd never consider texting. So why would you do it while driving? Leave risky driving to the professionals. Stop the texts, and together we can stop the wrecks.
Welcome back to Update Novi. What a great place, Club Pilates.
A great place. You know, I'm used to doing the show in a suit and tie, and I'm sitting here in an Under Armour shirt and
Your undershirt, what?
Under Armour.
Oh,
It's the name of a
Under
company.
Armour. I got it.
Us workout people would know what that means.
You know what I think I heard? I think I heard Kristen say that you and I, because we did such a great job, can go and do the next site search out with the people on the West Coast. They're going to use us.
I didn't hear that.
I thought I heard that.
That would be a wonder. I didn't hear that. I don't hear good, but you know what? When do we leave then?
I know.
Hey, we're going on a trip pretty soon, though, you and me and several other city folks.
We are. We're going to do a leadership exchange, mayor's exchange, down to a great city in Fishers, Indiana. And, you know, we've brought back some really cool ideas from these exchanges. Art in the Park, which I got to tell you, this time of year is so beautiful, with the trees blooming and everything greening up. But our parks are just looking. So I drove by First Park the other day. The art in First Park, I mean, that's what,
It's
maybe
amazing, isn't it?
3 or 4 years old now, that park, and it's absolutely gorgeous.
That was one of the best decisions I think council's made in the last decade, to develop that park and turn it into a very useful site. And it's wonderful to see people using it and walking it. And
I couldn't agree more. The trails and farmers markets there, sizzling summer art series, the art that people can go and enjoy, which you guys also designated some new parkland up at on the southeast shore, I guess it would be.
Southeast shore of Walled Lake.
Of Walled Lake, Pavilion Shore.
Pavilion Shores, and I don't know if you've seen it yet, but they're working on that, and the progress is just amazing. They've got some big stone walls that they're going to build a dock where you can fish off of, a pier, if you would, and it's going to be a useful passive park, and it's really transformed the area. I'm very proud of that too.
You know, and we talk about the building of parks. I mean, First Park, 3-4 years old, Pavilion Shore Park. Novi has done this all in what some might say was some really tough economic times. And I'm not saying that Novi's been immune to it, because obviously through prudent fiscal planning and et cetera, that, you know, have weathered the storm per se, if you want to call it that. But we have been a city that has continued to invest roads, parks, businesses, infrastructure, and look at here where we are today, 2013. How it's paid off, and the adoption soon, later this month, of the 13-14 budget. Continues that trend. It's amazing.
Sure, you're exactly right. And you know, I will give credit where credit is due. Our planners have been great. Our city administration has been great. Our city council's made some very difficult and I believe some brave choices in the last few years. We did weather the storm. It wasn't without some tears. I mean, we had to let some people go. We had to right-size the government a little bit. But now we're bringing people back. This budget that we just passed, and we passed in record time, I might add. One meeting, and we passed the budget. I think we're going to go to a public hearing, tonight's council meeting. I know that we're dating the show, and then soon we're going to adopt the budget. And we're adding, I believe, 5 people to our budget this time around. So I will say again, and I've said it before, Novi is the greatest city in the state. We are the envy of many cities in the southeast part of this state, and our finances are healthy. I mean, we still have a ways to go, and I believe that the economy is still fragile.
I agree with you, and all points indicate to that. But you look at people, you know, we've got several friends, that you and I mutual friends, that are selling their homes and in days. I mean,
Days.
1-2 days.
In fact, there's bidding wars going on now for homes in Novi at a certain price range. People put their house up for sale, and there's 3 or 4 people wanting them. It's a wonderful sight to see, and it's a wonderful change of pace from what we've had the last, what, 4 or 5 years. Yeah.
We've got great business investment still occurring. You know, within the next couple months, we've got the Hyatt Place Hotel that'll be opening.
Isn't that
We've
beautiful?
got not the Great Lakes State Fair, the Michigan.
The Michigan State Fair is coming back to Novi at the Suburban Collection Showplace Labor Day weekend. In fact, I had talked to the owner of the Suburban the other day. Tickets will go on sale online in the next couple of weeks, and you'll be able to get them at a discounted price. Last year they had 50,000 people come to Novi, and this year they're hoping to double that. You know, so Novi is just a happening place. It's a wonderful place.
You know what? And all good things. I mean, all good things.
All good things.
Later this month, we'll be hosting international friends, relationships that we've built over the last 2, 3, 4, 5 years now. But the Price Waterhouse Cooper Group's bringing a dozen Swedish municipal government employees that want to learn about government here in the States from Novi.
And they've chose Novi.
They choose
and
Novi.
That's very gratifying and very appropriate, because Novi's government runs, I believe, as good, if not better, than any government in Michigan.
So, and then right on their heels, we've got a group from New York.
From New York, our Claire.
Asian,
Yeah,
our
yeah.
Claire
Right.
friends from Japan that are here that come annually to see what we do. And those things don't happen by accident. Those are relationships that are built, and they come back continually because of what Novi does, how good we do it, the reputation we have.
Yeah.
It's all testaments.
It's a great city, Sheryl. I'm blessed to be the mayor of this city, and it's just the best city in Michigan. There's no question about it.
Yeah. Before we close, and we could go on talking about all the wonderful things going on, but I want to encourage people to visit the city's website, cityofnovi.org, updated every day with new things that are going on in the community. Like us on Facebook, because there's great tidbits and events and you know, things like the Emergency Run, Arbor Day, Memorial Day Parade that are coming up, the Sizzling Summer Art Series. There's all kinds of things to get involved in the community on Facebook. And if either of those don't please you and you just want to get monthly news, we have e-newsletters that we send out to 8,000 people.
8,000 people, the best informed people in the city of Novi are getting those newsletters.
Amazing.
Right?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So there's definitely ways for you to stay connected with your city, and or just keep watching Novi television.
No, Channel 13,
you got it.
We're rocking.
Keep watching Novi television. There are so many different ways for you to stay involved in it and become engaged in the community, and we wouldn't be the community we are without your support. So I thank you wholeheartedly for watching us and indulging us and helping Mayor Gatt get a little workout in before council here.
That was tough. Is my hair okay? Because I got to go get ready for a council meeting now.
It looks great.
We should thank Kirsten again for
Absolutely.
her hospitality. She's one of our new businesses. She's only been here a month, and you know what? Wish her the best.
And we heard her. She came to Novi from California.
From California.
Chose Novi, of all the places in Michigan to come to.
Well, we're the best.
You got it. So thank you for watching us, and as always, stay safe and get active and involved in our community. We need you. Take care.